It's so weird walking in here without the Rigby's leading us in.
Professor, hey,
yes,
come on in.
Welcome back,
I'm coming in.
Just
Welcome back.
Getting class prepped. Yep.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yeah. Come on in, Corbin. You too.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm here.
Did we all set up? Is that right? Do we have the recording device going?
Yeah,
Mr. Curtis?
Mr. Curtis already had it going.
Corbin,
What are you?
please.
Okay, wait, hold on, Corbin. What are you eating?
What?
You're eating something very obviously, almost like you want somebody to ask you what you're eating.
I don't
what are you
eating? I don't want anyone to ask about what I just ate.
No food allowed in the class is not safe.
It is my birthday in a couple days, so I decided to get myself a cupcake.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Now
and
you
didn't
know
bring,
darn well, Corbin, that it's all of our birthdays, and you didn't get us cupcakes.
You didn't bring the most important person, i.e. the professor, a cupcake as well to celebrate his birthday?
Well, I mean, listen. Wait a minute. We all share the same birthday, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
I did just say that, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I forgot we all shared the same birthday. I just brought a cupcake for me. Listen, we'll go to the cupcake shop down the street in the city. You know, we'll all get cupcakes together. I could use a second one. They weren't that big.
All right. Okay.
Sure.
After class, we'll all get cupcakes on Corbin.
No,
Thanks,
I don't
Corbin.
have money. I don't have money. No,
all right.
yeah.
Everybody, settle down. Sit down. We
excited.
gotta start this lesson.
All right.
Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for attending this lecture on Pokemon biology. Joining me here once again in the nursery, just south of Goldenrod City, is my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis, please say hello to everybody.
Happy birthday to the professor.
Wow, he's shaking. He's shaking violently.
Happy birthday to you. See, that
That was a song.
Yeah, that
is how you celebrate happy birthday, Corbin.
Wow, you guys
All right?
really care about birthdays.
That's right.
This
It's
seems
good.
like a little bit much to me.
And I brought something for both of you to celebrate our birthday. Please, let me get it out of the closet.
Wait, can I
brought us
introduce
presents.
the other person in the classroom?
Yeah, introduce me first. Then go
Sure.
get the
While
gift.
I'm getting it out of the closet, you can go ahead and introduce our Corbin. That's fine.
Okay. Also joining us here in the nursery room today is our young trainer in training, Corbin. Corbin, if you could please say hello to everybody.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday.
Wait.
Corbin.
Yeah. That's fine.
Corbin, did you see? Wait, Corbin. Wait, hold on. Corbin, do you see what's in the closet there?
Are those
Wait, are those
body-shaped cocoons?
You
Are those-
can't sing like I can, okay?
Does Curtis have body-shaped cocoons? Wait, we haven't seen the elderly couple in such a long time. You don't think?
You don't think that we haven't seen Eleanor and Harold in a while? You don't think?
Yeah, not since she said that really mean thing to me.
I know, and now that
Curtis is really struggling to find what he was getting. Okay, he's coming back. He's coming back. He's
Okay,
coming back.
I got it. All right, I'm coming back.
hey, what's up, buddy?
All right, guys, here and this one's
Whoa.
for you, Professor.
What? Okay.
Yeah, and here, this one's for you, Corbin. You can have this one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. Open it up, Professor.
Oh, I'm not really one for opening gifts.
Oh, please open it up. Tell the students what I got you.
I mean, it's very large. In fact, I could tell exactly what it is right now. It is a bicycle. You've
That's
wrapped
right.
it, so I didn't even
nice.
have to open it.
Yeah, it's one of the new ones. They go super fast.
Okay, well, I am just gonna go ahead and unwrap it now since you know, unwrap. Oh, Okay, actually, it's just a bunch of spinneracks in the shape of a bicycle. God, they're everywhere.
Oh,
Get him off of me.
Get him out.
Get him out. Okay, open the door, Corbin. Shoot him
Go
out.
back to the shed. Go back to the shed. I'm sorry, Professor. They were just so excited for your birthday. I've been talking about it all week. I did get you a bicycle, though. I saved up the 1 million Poke for it. Okay, I've been working on it all year.
Where is it?
It's well, I had it wrapped, I guess, but the Spinnerack swapped it out. I'm sure they put it in the
My turn. What is it? What is it?
Go ahead.
It's really long. It's really slender. Is it? It's a stick.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's a
wow, your own stick.
That's right.
A stick.
And you see what's hanging off of it there?
A leaf?
No.
Well, yes, there is a leaf hanging off of it.
There is a leaf right on the side. What do you
No,
mean?
Corbin, flip it on the other side. You can't. We're looking at it. You can't see it. Flip it on the other side.
Well, it's not that big of a...
It's another Spinnerack.
That was a real baby one. It was so small I couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's a yeah. I mean, it's hooked up to it, but it's an old rod. It's for catching fish.
Oh, okay. This is a very old rod
see?
indeed. Where did you? I mean, like, is it as old as you are? How old are you turning today?
I would call it an ancient rod.
Well,
even.
actually, for clarification, it's not. We're celebrating our birthdays today. It's not until the 31st of February. So, Mr. Curtis, how old are you turning on your birthday?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, what age? Like, I will be 10, I think.
10 still.
Yeah,
and then
10. Okay, good.
Professor's gonna be 50.
Oh, no.
3.
No, not even close.
Okay, all right.
Not even close.
All right, 51. And then Curtis, how old are you?
I'm turning. I'm not sure. I ran out of fingers. I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay, so you're older
So
than
he's
12.
not 12.
He's not 12. He's older than 12 because he's got 12 fingers. Okay, gotcha.
That's true.
Okay,
That's
well,
true.
this has been a real fun diversion from the lesson, but I think we need to get things back on track here. We don't have unlimited time here in the nursery
That's true.
room.
That's true. And
Although
no
maybe
longer,
we do. Maybe we do. Who knows? Hopefully we'll see the Rigbys again at some point.
No,
right,
no
Mr.
longer,
Curtis? Right, Mr. Curtis?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah,
They'll be back. They'll be back. They assured me.
I can't wait to see them again sometime in perfect condition and health.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. They're fine. They'll be back. They just had to run a couple errands today.
They had to run a couple errands the last time we were here too.
Why are they always gone?
They
they're
never
a
bring their
busy
jackets
couple.
either.
They're a busy couple. They run the nursery here. Okay, they have to buy the supplies and stuff to take care of the little mons, and they have appearances to upkeep. So please don't worry about them. I've got everything under control here. Trust me.
Okay.
All right. Well, okay. Before we get into the lesson in earnest, I do have a Gengar mail here to read, and it actually ties in with the Pokemon that we're learning about this week. So, can anybody tell me very quickly what that Pokemon is?
It's another baby one, right?
It is another baby one. That's why we're here.
Right. Is this our last week here, Professor?
It is our last week.
I'm gonna miss it.
Is it Decidueye?
No,
Oh.
not a baby Pokemon.
And it's not Munchlax. Are you sure?
I hadn't even given my answer yet, but I am. Listen, I'll tell you this: I am sure of my answer, whatever it is.
Okay. Is it Togepi?
It is Togepi. Yes.
Whoa!
It's very interesting. I believe Togepi was, discovered in the Kanto region, but somehow the folks over in Johto snatched it up and got into their into their portion of the national Pokedex.
Well, it's all big Pikachu. Okay, they don't want anyone to think about anything be cuter than Pikachu.
Wait, big Pikachu? So, you're not referring to the big Pikachu that lives outside of your shed?
No. I'm talking about big Pikachu.
I thought that was a folklore.
The Pokemon, the Pikachu fan club in Kanto that can't allow anything to be cuter than Pikachu.
Wait, so is the folklore true? There's a giant fat Pikachu that lives around the outskirts of Goldenrod City.
No,
that's what my roommate told me.
No.
The Alakazam?
No.
Yeah, that looks like a Mr.
He's
Rhyme.
a Kadabra that dresses as a Mr. Rhyme.
Okay, so at least you admit it now.
He looked a lot like a human at first, okay? I thought he was a little sickly.
So, okay, we're learning about Togepi today. And this Gengar mail comes to us from Eli, who we've definitely gotten Gengar mails from before.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
And it is entitled A Poem for Togepi. So,
Hey!
perfect timing. It says, "Greetings, Professor Jacob, Mr. Curtis, and SBB, trainer and training Corbin."
That's right. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Now, we all remember what SBB stands for, correct?
Student body baby.
Well, close. It's Sweet Baby Boy Corbin.
Hey,
Sweet baby
look,
boy.
Don't talk down to me.
Baby
It's
boy
my birthday in a few
It's a
days.
sweet
I'm getting
baby
older.
boy.
I'm not a baby anymore.
You baby boy Corbin.
Stop it.
Eli's Gengar mail goes on to say, "I hope this Gengar mail reaches you well. I wanted to start by thanking you for naming this class's Quilava after me. I know it was a while ago, but I named the first 3 Cyndaquil that I hatched after that lesson after each of you." Wow.
Oh.
That's very sweet.
Paying it
Thank
forward.
you.
Really wreturning the favor.
It's beautiful.
Really, yes.
Wait, which one of us is the best? Which one of us is the best Cyndaquil?
Me.
Who has the best EVs and
The
IVs?
one that's a bug type.
There's
There's no
isn't one
bug
that's a
type. They're all Quilavas.
There's not a Cyndaquil that's a bug type.
No.
No, they're all the same
there's
type.
no variant.
I mean, I suppose if it's in the Paldea region, they could have potentially, terrestrialize them and give them the bug type, but
That's true. That's true.
all of them could have the bug type then. Anyways, so they say, "I love all Johto Pokemon, but some hold a special place in my heart. Cyndaquil, obviously, because I'm the breeder who supplies all the Cyndaquils for new trainers in the Johto region.
Ooh.
But Togepi is also special to me because it was the first Pokemon I ever hatched from an egg. So inspired by all of Corbin's amazing poems, I wanted to write a few haikus for Togepi."
That's very kind.
All right.
So, now, of course, we have a resident poem expert here in our class, so I'm going to go ahead and
thank you.
hand this over to Mr. Curtis, if you could
Hey,
read
what the?
these.
Thank you.
Oh, come on!
Let me just get a.
I always set him up for this. I switch for it
Brought the
every
syrup,
time,
too.
So
and I
beautiful.
regret it every time.
Every time. It's so disgusting.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Curtis.
First poem titled Egg. Adorable egg with happiness in its shell. Will you share with us?
Wow.
Wow.
Incredible. You could really feel the emotion in that.
Second poem titled simply Togepi. All right. Symbol of good luck. Needs positive emotions. Cuteness. Overload.
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 All right. Very good, Mr. Curtis. I'm so glad that we have a professional poem reader here in the class.
That's right. That's me.
He's right here and you didn't use him.
Mr. Curtis. All right, so Eli's Gengar mail ends with, "Your friend from Johto, Eli." So thank you so much, Eli. You will of course be getting extra credit for those wonderful haikus.
Woo!
Mr. Curtis, gold stars.
I would say so. Definitely give you a gold star for that. You
Wow,
did.
one for each poem too.
No, just one this time. I mean,
I tried. Hey, Eli, I tried my best.
Good try. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't hyperinflate the gold star economy like that.
By giving, whoa, listen, it's an honest gold stars for honest work, Mr. Curtis. Eli submitted 2 poems, two
That's
poems
true.
that they worked
Count
very
'em.
hard on.
Count him.
But none of the poems had anything to do with bug types and how much cooler they are.
Oh my gosh.
Okay?
It should be an actual. We've had this conversation many times. Move on. I'm done. I'm done with them. I'm done with them.
So thank you, Eli, for your wonderful poems. And if anybody else would like to send in Gengar mails, of course, send them to wwopokemon@gmail.com. The G stands for Gengar.
It does.
That's right.
But that does it for the Gengar mails for today. So I think we should get a Togepi out here. Now, I don't know where the Rigby's are. They would normally come in and bring the Pokemon.
They're in the closet, I think.
That's right. They might. Maybe in the
I'm
closet.
sure we can get some if I open up one of these doors over here. Hold on.
Okay,
They're all over the place. They're falling out of the ceilings.
Wow! Oh my God!
Yeah.
Why are they all falling
Mr.
out
Curtis,
now?
Mr. Curtis, That's a bit of an exaggeration. Oh! What just fell out of the ceiling?
See?
Oh my
you see what I'm
goodness.
talking about?
There
Watch,
you go.
I'll open this side door. See?
It just come
Hi.
tumbling out.
They're just coming out
Yeah.
of every door.
They're coming out of everywhere. This is like the babiest of the baby Pokemon, okay? They're all like little egg things.
They
Look
just
at-
kind
look
of
at 'em.
come out. Yeah, that's exactly. Oh, there's one underneath the bed. Look at that one. Oh my goodness.
And if I
Look at
open
that.
this cabinet over here,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, there's
Wow.
one in my pocket too. How'd
Wait,
you get
whoa.
here?
you have a big pocket. That's a big pocket.
They're all over the place. Can't you see?
All right. Well, so we got some Togepis rolling around here. It's just an adorable sight. I wish all the virtual students at home could see it. Corbin, if you could describe a Togepi for me
Egg.
a little bit more.
It's literally like a. Okay, so let me tell you about Togepi because there's a lot of confusion here for me with what this Pokemon is. So it's an egg with little nubs for arms and feet. In the head portion, it kind of looks like it has a crown. There's no neck to be found here. Kind of like Mr. Curtis, not much of a neck.
Unnecessary.
Right,
Next,
it's
just a
Hey.
waste.
don't need it. It just slows
a
it
waste
down.
energy.
It just slows it down. So it's got this guy has like a crown-shaped head, sorta, and it has a cream-colored body underneath the shell. Now the shell is obviously an eggshell white, and it has these weird little patterns, these weird like little squares and triangles. Some are blue shaped, some are orange shaped, and
What do you
That's it.
see in these patterns, Corbin? Do you see? Does anything jump out to you? Is there any kind of emotion that's conveyed to you in these patterns?
honestly, I see serenity. I see calm.
Whoa.
I see dawn. And me holding hands,
All right, that's
a
enough of this.
beach.
That's enough of this. I'm sorry I asked.
hand in hand, just frolicking on the sand in between our toes. And it is glorious.
Man, if I was a therapist, I'd probably have a lot to say about this. Mr. Curtis, do you have anything to add for the description of Togepi?
Yeah, no. It looks like kind of like an egg with the top blown off, and it invokes feelings of me walking hand in hand with Dawn on the beach,
What?
toes in the sand.
Wow.
Hey.
And
Hey,
Yeah.
you watch it.
which is weird because I've never met Dawn before, but I just get this clear image in my head that's like me walking on the beach with Dawn hand in hand, and I just know it's Dawn. I don't know how I know, but I know.
Yeah, what does she look like?
Well, she's got a head with
Yeah, what
with
does she
hair.
look like? What color hair?
Head and hair. I mean, so far that is Dawn to a T.
I know it's not my
And,
Dawn. It's a different Dawn, right?
And two arms with hands. And some feet.
You're describing part of a human. That's right. Okay.
That's right.
I love how
no.
he always looks at us like, for confirmation.
Yeah. No. She's got those boots on and that skirt with the white hat on it. Yeah. With
That
the pink,
sounds like
white with the
my
pink.
Dawn, and I don't like it.
I mean, I didn't ask to see myself walking.
No, Corbin, don't get mad. Don't get mad. The Togepis need happiness, all right? They need joy and serenity to thrive. If you... They won't like it if you... See, the one in your hands is crying.
Oh, see, look what
it's
you've
okay,
done.
baby.
Think happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Like growing hundreds of Spinarak babies.
That is
the sound that they make when they first crack out of their shells.
It's starting
And
to stop crying. It's not
the
crying
way
anymore.
the way that they come running to you and you feed them their first meal straight from a straw. It's just
What?
gives them just brings a tear to your eye.
I'm just gonna keep thinking about Dawn. Hi, little baby toes.
All right, we'll actually stop thinking about Dawn because we need to read Pokedex entries, actually.
You're sure?
So,
Okay.
so let's go ahead and move
All right,
on.
I'll start sweeping these away. All right.
No,
Yes,
I want
we
to keep
put
this
them in
one.
the closet.
This one I get to hold next to me, and I'm gonna name it after one of our patrons, and I'm gonna name it Deku.
Okay.
Dig you. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, the rest of them I'm putting up, but you can keep Deku if you want.
Now,
Deku,
Deku.
as in they cute because it's a very cute Togepi.
Yes, that's exactly why. Yes.
I see.
The
I
professor,
understand.
you're
That's a
so
good one.
smart.
Deku.
I love it.
Deku.
Yeah, they all cute, but Deku is very cute.
All right, let's go ahead and start reading these Pokedex entries, of course, starting off in the Johto region. First entry here says, the shell seems to be filled with joy. It is said that it will share good luck when treated kindly.
I love that. And hopefully I get some good luck.
It's filled with the emotion joy. What do we, does it have like a physical form? Is it like some kind of like liquid?
What, joy?
Well, it's evidently a white amorphous creature with a face. That's what joy is.
I think that's the Togepi. I think in addition to the Togepi, there's also joy in there.
Okay.
Unless it's like saying like Togepi is joy.
I think Togepi represents joy in our society. I think that's what it means.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
I like that.
The next entry says, a proverb claims that happiness will come to anyone who can make a sleeping Togepi stand up.
Oh, okay.
That's so weird. As in like while it's still sleeping?
I guess it's a metaphor for you being able to control happiness.
Explain.
Well, if you can make a Togepi who is sleeping stand up, since a Togepi is a representation of happiness, you are in control of happiness. So there's a metaphor there that you are in control of the happiness in your life.
And it's impossible to make something that's sleeping stand up, so therefore trying to control happiness. No, wait.
Wait a minute. No, this is a bad message. You can control your happiness, and happiness is right in front of you. You just have to grab it and make it stand up. There you go.
Yeah, but if you make a sleeping Togepi stand up, you'll wake it up, and that will make it unhappy.
You could stand up while you sleep. I've seen Mr. Curtis do it.
Yeah, I mean, I like to sleep standing up.
Okay, but you don't make him stand up. He stands up on his own accord.
But what I'm saying is it might be possible.
Well, I mean, we got some Togepi here.
Okay, whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. There's a metaphor in there. You wouldn't get it.
There's a metaphor in there, and we have to chip away the marble on all sides of it to find what the metaphor is. If any of the virtual students want to take a crack at it, feel free.
Well, you're not a poet, so I wouldn't expect you to get it.
Wait, what?
Excuse me.
I'm the artist.
Don't you say that about our professor? All right. He's got more artistic in his little pinky finger than you have in your entire body.
Still more than you.
Just catch my doodles. You can see how artistic I am.
They're terrible.
Okay. Wow, I like that we're embodying the spirit of childhood here by throwing some childhood insults back and forth. It's very good.
I know you are, but what am I, Mr. Curtis?
I'm a cool doodle. That's what I am.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, enough. I will put you in the corner, both of you.
I'm so sorry, Professor. Please don't put me in the corner.
We finally get a room with corners in it. Now you want to use them.
I mean, there's so much wasted space if I don't use the corners.
So used to our oval-shaped room back at the school. Now he wants to use the corners.
It is spherical.
It's a perfect sphere.
It's not an oval.
Okay.
What is an oval, All right, that's pish-posh.
Speaking of pish-posh, this next Pokedex entry says, it is considered to be a symbol of good luck. Its shell is said to be filled with happiness. But what is that? Who knows? Who knows what happiness is? It's just that it's got a lot in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Hoenn, we'll move on to the Hoenn region. I can generally count on them to explain things a little bit more in depth. It says, as its energy, Togepi uses the positive emotions of compassion and pleasure exuded by people and Pokemon. This Pokemon stores up feelings and happiness inside its shell, then shares them with others.
So it's like it's its energy. It's an aura.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's like, the thing that causes happiness in humans, right, is like a chemical in the brain. Is it like that chemical, maybe?
That's what I'm saying. It has like a dopamine release when you just look at it.
Or maybe it's just the perfect combination of stimuli to trigger a happiness explosion in your brain.
The aesthetic of a Togepi is all it takes.
Maybe it just embodies the happiness enough that like your brain's like, I can't comprehend equals happy.
And the more energy it has, like, the cute and happy looking it is. So therefore, the happier you get, which is why, it quote unquote stores up the feelings of happiness in its shell. All right, that's it from the Hoenn region. Moving on to the Sinnoh region. Its shell is said to be stuffed with happiness that it shares with kind-hearted people.
Aww.
Yeah, so it almost makes it sound like it's like a physical thing. Oh, I'm stuffed to the gills with happiness. Let me share some.
So and it can prevent other people from accessing the happiness. So it's not just a if you look at it thing, right? There's some kind of gate there.
Togepi is a harbinger for happiness. That's a good t-shirt. Harbinger for happiness.
A harbinger of happiness. I like it.
Harbinger of happiness.
I just want to get a dictionary definition of what that word actually means.
So happiness means that.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, what does happiness
mean?
Happy. Yeah, a person or thing that announces or signals the approach of another. So yeah, the harbinger of happiness.
That's me.
I've always heard like harbinger in a kind of like a negative term, like the harbinger.
Well, it's time to open up your mind, Professor, and I'm here to help you do that.
Thank you for that. Harbinger of happiness.
Harbinger of happiness.
I can help you open your mind too, Professor.
What? Those were words in a different order.
I can help you. I can help you open your mind.
Oh my gosh, he's malfunctioning.
He's malfunctioning.
Malfunctioning.
He's
Professor, that was good.
Boom, t-shirt with Mr. Curtis's face on it.
Mouth-functioning. Oh.
Hashtag sloppy mouth.
Put them on pre-order right now.
I bought 10 of them. We're out.
We're out
of stock.
We're out of stock already.
Dang it.
Oh, gosh. Who's buying them all?
Me. I am.
Oh, man.
Okay, the next entry here from the Sinnoh region says, it transforms the kindness and joy of others into happiness, which it stores in its shell. Kindness, sure. Kindness isn't happiness, sure. Joy, I would argue, is happiness. And I don't think you need to transform joy into happiness. Also, it's just it's a little converter that takes these emotions and converts them into other emotions.
Right.
It's like input one end, output the other. Am I right?
It's like how Corbin takes all the effort and work that I put into teaching him and transforms that into disappointment.
That's right.
I know, right?
Yeah. So you're very similar to a Togepi in that way, Corbin.
I'm filled to the brim with happiness on some days. A few days.
Okay.
A day a year.
So that does it for the Sinnoh region. There's nothing new from Unova, unfortunately. Nothing new from Kalos.
Get some original. Come on now.
Now, there's nothing new from Galar. However, there is an ancient text here, which I believe comes from the Hisui region.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which is also technically the Sinnoh region.
I mean, yeah, a little repetitive there.
But it's really old Sinnoh.
Right, old stuff.
Yeah. I mean, even Sinnoh, is kind of old. Everything's old over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of history.
Yeah. This entry, it says, this ovate creature is frequently mistaken for a moving egg when encountered out in the fields or in the mountains. Its guileless smile soothes the soul.
Oh.
I guess this professor didn't quite realize that it was literally taking kindness and joy and transforming it into an actual, physical embodiment of happiness.
Yes.
It just kind of I like looking at it, is what this professor said.
That's guile. That's guile if I've ever heard it, you know?
What do you mean?
It's nefarious plan to convert joy into other emotions. That's 100%.
I'm just going to do a quick Google search on the definition of guile real quick.
You're not a very learned professor, are you?
Okay, all right. Well, what does guile mean?
Guile means that which is... It's the act of... Guile is a presence, right?
Okay, cool. We'll never know. Mm-hmm. We'll never know what it means because I have it right here and I will not be saying it because Corbin was mean to me.
Yeah.
So that does it.
That's very guile of you, Professor.
You know what? I'm looking at. Hold on, let me cross-check that with the definition here. Yep, it does work. That does count. It was very guile-ish. It was said with guile.
Galaish.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a region. That's actually a region.
Is it really?
Yeah, Gailarian.
I thought it was Galarian. Always making a joke. Sorry. Ha!
Thank you. All right. That does it for all of the regional Pokedex entries. I have a lot of unique Pokedex entries here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So the first one comes to us from Ash's Pokedex. It says Togepi, an egg Pokemon. That's actually wrong. It's not.
Come on,
it's not the
Ash.
egg Pokemon. It's the Spike Ball Pokemon. So great job, Ash's Pokedex.
Struggling.
Specific information about this Pokemon. Oh wow, and it really just nails. It just puts the cherry on top with the rest of this. Togepi, an egg Pokemon. Specific information about this Pokemon is still unavailable. Thanks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow,
All right.
you nailed it, Ash's Pokedex.
Thanks for your help, Ash.
Great job.
All right, but he did catch it again, and he did go for a second lap. So let's see
All right, let's
what
try it again.
the next entry says. Again, from Ash's Pokedex. Togepi is imprinted with the image of the first thing it sees after it hatches, thinking this is its mother.
Okay.
Okay.
So all of those little Togepis in this room probably think that Miss Eleanor is their mom.
Your mom is coming back soon, sweeties.
We hope.
I hope.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe
Is she,
they're still
are you
here.
sure she's coming back, Mr. Curtis?
Oh yeah. Don't worry about it. They'll come back, and I'll take care of them in the meantime. Okay.
does that mean?
They like me.
Wait, what does that mean?
Take care of them. What does that mean?
Yeah, take
like the
care.
way that you took care of.
Why did you put air quotes around that?
What does that mean?
No, I just I have thrown some poke food and filled up their water
he meant the
bowl.
Togepi.
What do you define as food, though? That's a huge question. A very important one.
It's like it's like a little bag. It's like
what on earth is in that bag?
Poke kibble.
It looks like 3-week-old onions and oatmeal. What is in that bag?
I mean, it's a special recipe that Eleanor came up with. It's not mine. I mean, I wouldn't feed my Spinnerax that. They only get fresh meat.
So
okay?
she made that, not you.
It's a recipe of her
3 weeks
concoction.
ago?
No, I listen. It's. I don't know if she bought it or she
Why
made
hasn't
it.
she made any fresh ones?
Dementia strikes again.
Well, they no, it's not. I don't think it's 3 weeks
Well,
old.
let's listen to what he says, and I'm sure they'll be back. Soon. They'll be back soon.
What was that, Professor?
Nothing. I said soon. They'll be back soon.
Okay. all
Yeah,
right,
let's just wrap this up. Finish this up, Professor.
Anyways, moving on. This next Pokedex entry comes to us from Dexter. This says Dexter here.
Who the heck is that?
Is it a person,
sure.
or is that what somebody named their Pokedex?
Right.
Because it's Dexter.
Right.
Anyways, it says Togepi, the egg Pokemon. Wrong again. That's incorrect. It is not the egg Pokemon. It is the
sorry.
Spike Ball
Stupid.
Pokemon.
You were right up there with Ash, his dumbest trainer.
It exhibits a low tolerance for hunger. It is able to communicate this condition in a very effective manner. By screaming, I'm guessing. By screaming and crying.
By screaming and crying and pooping itself.
Yeah.
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 If we take too long with this lesson, you'll start hearing them from behind that door. It's not soundproof.
Uh-oh.
Wait, are they not eating the 3-week-old onion and oatmeal concoction that they love,
I
apparently?
can't imagine why.
I didn't give them any because you guys thought it looked bad. I mean, I guess I could talk to Eleanor about it and get something else.
Yeah, why don't you go
but
talk to her, and while they continue to starve.
Not during this. Okay, fine. I'll give them the oatmeal and onion mixture. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
stop
no,
stringing them
Professor,
along.
just-
Let's read these next entries.
Okay. All right. You see, now they're happy. All right. They got
They
so
don't
much
look.
on.
That's not a happy. You're deriving them of happiness now. What is that? No, I don't want to see that. Close the door.
Okay. All right.
They're,
all right.
Are you kidding me? They're tearing into it. They're going bonkers for that slop.
See, I told you, Eleanor knows what she's doing. And listen, when she gets back, I'm sure she can explain to you what's
Yeah.
going on.
Hope she gets back soon. Hope she's not tied up right now. I mean, or anything. Busy is what I meant. I meant
I mean,
busy.
she's got a lot of chores. She's pretty tied up. But
Yeah,
I mean, like,
it's fine. I'm sure she's busy hanging out with. Relaxing with friends.
Hanging up. I mean,
you guys seem to be pretty nervous today. Are you
No, I'm
doing
good. I'm
okay?
good. Professor, continue, please.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, I will continue.
Please.
So this next entry comes to us from May's Pokedex. It says Togepi, the Spike Ball Pokémon. Thank you, May's Pokedex. Thank you. Togepi is said to exude a relaxing aura that grows stronger when treated nicely.
Oh, same.
Good vibes. Honestly, good vibes.
I'm about that.
We got some righteous vibes coming out of these Togepi.
Yeah.
Give me some good vibes so that I can also relax.
The next entry comes to us once again from May's Pokedex. Different entry. Togepi, the Spike Ball Pokemon. Togepi is filled with an energy that makes people happy. When treated well, Togepi shares this energy with others, but when it comes near a human with an impure heart, this energy quickly disappears, leaving Togepi exhausted.
I'm surprised they're not exhausted around you, Mr. Curtis.
Great burn.
Thank you.
Corbin.
My heart is as pure as they come.
There's a Pokemart down the road if you need a burn heal, Mr. Curtis.
Or just run to the Poke Center. They'll heal that burn real quick.
That's right.
I don't think we should overlook the fact that Togepi has been able to like convert feelings into energy. There is an implication there that is just, it could change how we live. Like it could solve the energy crisis.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
true.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of emotions. It
Good
could be
vibes.
pretty energizing.
Good vibes could power the world.
Yeah, good. Hey, but put that on a t-shirt.
That's right. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We just need to figure out. We just have to. Okay. Hear me out. This is gonna sound draconic to start with, but we're gonna have to get around 100 Togepi and chain them onto like treadmills or something.
Chain.
Hold on.
Consider it done.
Hold on.
Consider
You're
it done.
recoiling.
No.
Hold on.
I've already started. Come on, little one.
Hey, stop! No, leave him alone. Leave
Out
him.
of the closet,
Tell him to stop.
everybody.
Tell him to
You
stop.
We're
Stop
gonna
eating
make
it.
them love it. We're gonna make them really enjoy it, so they're full of
okay, that
energy,
sounds like
and they can just
manipulation.
keep running.
No,
leave
it sounds
the-
like
leave the
slave
ball-
labor. I'm
leave
not a
the
fan
ball
of that.
there.
Mr. Curtis,
Professor-
leave them alone. They're just relaxing in different parts of the building.
They won't stop eating the mixture that Eleanor gave them. But okay, once they're done, I'll come back and get them, Professor. Please continue.
Just let them go crazy.
I mean, honestly, do they even need to eat? As long as they have enough happiness, couldn't that just give them all the energy? And well, I guess they would need nutrients.
They don't need to eat, but they want to. Apparently, whatever Eleanor put in that is some good stuff.
Happiness is a bowl of oatmeal and onions. Am I right?
Not
Put it
a
on
t-shirt. Not a
Put it
t-shirt.
on
Now he's just
put it on
fishing for
t-shirt.
t-shirts.
No,
Put it on
not a
t-shirt.
t-shirt. No, you can start your own merch store after we start our own.
we'll have a like a shady little dark corner that like when people click on it, it's like the Curtis corner, and it says like, "Are you sure you want to come in here?"
Hey, best place.
There's some
When
wild
we
stuff.
make a merch store finally, it's gonna be a dark corner of the website. And the corner you have to find it, go on a whole scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
And then you could get to the exclusive Mr. Curtis merch that says, stuff like that.
Yeah, can you give it to us one more time, Mr. Curtis?
What is a bowl of happiness? What is happiness but a bowl of oatmeal and onions?
And it's all of that. It's all, even the restarting it. That's
Even
all
when
on
he
there.
messes up.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. The next unique entry comes to us from Dawn's Pokedex.
Whoa,
That's a class
baby
favorite. Truly a class
girl.
favorite. We love Dawn around here.
Yeah.
Togepi, the Spike Ball Pokemon.
She got it.
Hey.
Oh, man, she's
Yay.
Her Pokedex got
beautiful
it.
and she's smart.
She didn't write
Right,
this. She did
She
not
might
write
as well
this.
have.
Happiness is stored in Togepi's shell, and it shares its happiness with kind-hearted people. I mean, a bit of a bland Pokedex entry, but at least she got the.
Well, I want her to
Spike
share
Ball
her life with
Pokemon.
me. That's what I want.
Cool. All right. The last unique entry comes to us from Professor Neroli.
Rigatoni. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, Professor
Stromboli. That's the one I was
course,
looking for.
it's
Linguini.
discussing Togepi sleep habits. It says it rolls around in its shell as it sleeps. legend has it that happiness will come to those who can successfully stand up a sleeping Togepi.
Now what does that mean? Does that mean like
That's what I've been asking.
While it's sleeping, like if you just pick it up and balance it so that it's like standing upright?
Yeah, you've mastered it.
And get
or
it
just
without
wake it
falling
up.
back down.
Just wake it up. Just say, hey.
No, I think
Wow.
I think the Togepi no. I think the Togepi needs to remain asleep throughout the entire process. I think it needs to be awake. No, I think it needs to be asleep and standing up. And it can't fall back down either.
Right. Again, a metaphor in there that you can control happiness. I love it.
Now, they are very rotund. So I don't think it would be too difficult to balance.
They're not Charizard rotund, but they're rotund.
A Togepi. I think they're at least at the level of Charizard.
Charizard is
rotundness.
huge. A Togepi's a little egg. What are you talking about? They're not even close. You're talking about ratio wise to them, to their body.
Yeah.
Like clearly a Togepi is not as big as a Charizard. Clearly, so it's not as rotund.
Okay. Well, but it's.
But you mean
like,
proportion to the rest of its body?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you that one. It's up there with Snorlax.
It's a ball.
It's a ball.
It's the Spike Ball Pokémon.
Right.
All right. So that does it for all of the Pokedex entries on Togepi. Before we move on to the testing portion, I actually have another Gengar mail here. It comes to us in the form of an essay.
Oh, hey.
An essay on Togepi, so I would like to read it. This comes to us from Professor Whittam. I think we've recently heard from Professor Whittam. Yes, Wetham, from the Igglybuff lesson. In fact, they start off their Gengar mail with, "Dear Professor Jacob, thank you for putting me in the Igglybuff lesson, and now that I know that doing all this work is worth it," well, I mean, I feel like the work in and of itself should be reward enough, personally.
That's true.
Now that I know that all this work is worth it, I'm going to continue to send some of the... Wait, hold on.
Try again.
Okay, I'm going to continue to send Gengar mails with the Pokemon Togepi. Okay, I think they're saying it's an essay from Togepi is how I've read this. Okay, Togepi is 1 foot in height, not surprisingly taller than Corbin.
Hey.
Corbin, are you shorter than 1
No.
foot?
Shorter than...
No.
I don't know. He's pretty tiny.
And weighs 3.3 pounds, which is way less than Corbin.
Yeah, funny.
I mean, I don't think it's crazy to say that 3.3 pounds is way less than you, Corbin.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, he has put on a couple more pounds.
All right,
I need a little bit too much with Gordon.
Okay, I may have gotten a few cupcakes this morning, not just one.
Love your snacky snacks.
Wow, the truth comes out. It can be any gender. It has the abilities Hustle, like Curtis when he is on the way to class 5 days
or
early.
me trying to sell hats.
Gotta hustle.
Okay, trying to just get that hustle. And Serene Grace, and its category is Spike Ball, with the typing Fairy, and has a shell that is filled with good luck, I guess. And I have a few interesting facts about this Pokemon that most don't know. 1, its head is meant to resemble a crown.
Knew that.
I mean, it kind of looks a little bit like crown. I'm
I
not
see that.
sure what you mean
I
by
have eyeballs.
meant.
I can see that.
I'm not sure what Whittam means by it's meant to resemble a crown, and that is like it's.
It didn't custom make its head.
Yeah, it understands the point of a metaphor and decided to evolve in that way.
Yes.
2, it can shoot poison.
Out of where and why?
Wait,
I don't know.
it
Its
can shoot
mouth.
poison?
I'm sure it can learn. It might be able to learn a poison type move.
Well, like Venoshock or something? Is this confirmed?
That's pronounced Venoshock.
It's Venai Oshok, I think.
No
shock. Shock.
Well, it can learn metronome is the thing, and metronome kind of just pulls for some reason just a random move. It's
chaotic,
and it's I suppose it could theoretically shoot poison.
Right.
Okay. So you know what? I'll give you that one, Professor Whittam. It can shoot poison on rare occasions. 3, sometimes it likes to make chaos.
Oh, hey.
Don't we all?
Yep.
Don't we all? And then 4, it has some of the lowest base stats next to Meryl. Now, I don't I don't really subscribe to the whole base stat theorem that a lot of professors have been throwing around, saying, oh, you could put Pokemon capabilities into just give them numbers and assign that to them, and that's oh, this Pokemon's really fast. Because then you look at something if you look at the records that they have, we haven't talked about these Pokemon yet, but I believe a Miltank is faster than a Rayquaza, which is insane. It doesn't make any sense. It's
No.
It couldn't possibly be true. Anyways, that's base stats, and we can talk about that later. Whittem says, thank you from Professor Whittem. So thank you, Professor Whittem, for this wonderful essay. Now you will be getting extra credit, Mr. Curtis. Gold star.
Of course. That's
that.
Yeah, that's what it is what it is. And what it is gold star for you.
Okay, all right. So thank you so much for the essay. It is now time to move on to the testing
birthday
portion.
Party.
Woo, time for the
I mean, it's kind of like a party for me and also Mr. Curtis.
That's right. I'm gonna pull away my Rotom laptop and
we're doing a poem, right?
I'm pulling out my Rotom laptop. I'm sorry.
Eli had one.
Yeah, you
want
to get that Rotom laptop out. We are not doing a poem. We are actually doing a debate today.
Okay, all right,
Professor.
Okay, great. Really mixed review for a debate. Let me give you a quick review on how the debate starting rules go. So I'm going to give you guys the topic first, right? And then I'm going to decide one student who will say if they want to go first or if they want to go second. Then whichever student goes first gets to decide if they will be for or against the topic. All right. So basically here, if you think you can defend for both sides, then you should choose going second. So, let me also read the rubric very quickly. 1, you must include information we learned in class. 2, you must demonstrate an understanding of the Pokemon's unique attributes and abilities. 3, must build argument around proven facts about the topic Pokemon. And 4, you must respond to at least one of the opponent's arguments with a legitimate counter argument. So,
all right.
I'm going to give you guys the debate topic, and then I'm going to let Corbin decide if he wants to go first or second.
Ooh.
All right. I think this time, I want to mix it up a little bit. I think I'm going to go second.
Okay, that's wild because I haven't even read the topic yet.
Okay, well, let me hear it first, and I'll decide.
Okay, yeah. So the topic is, the happiness that Togepi releases is artificial and therefore should be considered a drug. Because like we were saying, it's like a chemical thing. So maybe it should be considered a drug and not real happiness. All right, Corbin, do you still want to go second?
Sure, I'll go second.
This is insane. This is kind of shattering my brain.
I don't know.
Corbin going second.
Fine, I'll go first. I forgot. God, felt so weird.
No, it's fine. You go second. You already
sure?
said it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Stressing me out thinking about it. Oh,
I can't do this, Professor. I'm sorry.
Well, while you're figuring out how to do it, Curtis, could you please tell me if you would like to be for or against the topic? Because you are going first.
He's thinking about it.
Curtis?
I don't know, Professor. I can't deal with this type of pressure. I can't make this decision. Make Corbin choose.
No. That's not how it works. You have to decide.
The professor has given you a choice.
Do you think that you could defend that it should be considered a drug, or that it should not be considered a drug?
It's a drug.
Okay, so you are on the for side.
Okay.
So I am arguing that the happiness that Togepi releases is not artificial and should not be considered a drug.
Correct. Very good, Corbin. All right, so take some time, make your debate. Think of maybe some counter arguments. Try to predict what your opponent is going to say, and then we will get back to you when you are ready. Okay, all right. I think we've taken enough time, Curtis. All right, Curtis, put the pen down. Put the pen down, Curtis.
Professor, I don't know if I'm ready.
It's
Are
time
you
to stop.
sure? You sure I have to go first? I don't know.
Yes,
I don't like this pressure.
Absolutely, you have to go first. All right. So you're going to give me your opening statement. Now, remember, the topic is The happiness that Togepi releases is artificial and therefore should be considered a drug. And you are defending that topic. So, whenever you are ready,
To the death,
you can go ahead and give...
one would say.
No.
I've got
I
this
won't say
sword
that,
right
no.
here. I will fight you, Corbin.
No fighting.
I've... Curtis,
Draw-
I've asked
draw
you
your-
not to bring weapons into the classroom.
Draw your weapon, Corbin!
No, can we just go? Can we just do this?
Okay, I apologize. All right.
All right, well, okay, you don't have to drop the sword,
All right,
Mr. Curtis. You can just put it down or sheath it at least.
Okay, my apologies. Yeah, I'll put it back in the backpack.
Okay, great. All right, so please give us your opening statement.
Okay, let me just go quick.
Oh my God! Yeah, we have time.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
God.
All
We
right.
got time.
Hello there, and welcome, class, to the debate. I want to preemptively thank Corbin for his good opening response that's coming after mine this time, even though normally he goes first, and it's making me very nervous. Anyway,
This is a mistake.
let me...
Listen, he's just preemptively saying...
Preemptively, yeah.
That's
That's right.
preemptively saying thank you. That's right. All right, let me just say that the Pokedex... Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me back it out there. Let me start over again.
Take another drink.
Hold-
Take another
Yeah,
drink.
drink.
Okay, all right. Hold on.
Yeah, come on.
All right. Hello there, and welcome, class, to my debate. I want to preemptively thank Corbin for his good opening response after this one, because he's going second. Let me just say that the Pokedex lays it out there. Togepi uses the positive emotions exuded by people. It stores them up, and then it shares them. While this may also include its own happiness, the majority of this happiness that is shared is gathered off of others and in turn dumped into others. It is gathered and thrusted upon. It does not empower the subject to generate it of its own accord.
Is that it?
Is that it?
That was my opening statement. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
It sounded like there was more
I mean,
there.
yeah, he just kind of
Left it as a
sound like he drove
cliffhanger.
off a cliff.
Yeah.
No. That's it. I got a response and a closing.
Okay, so it stores up happiness and then it takes that happiness and distributes it out, is what you're saying.
Which is distinctively different than empowering the people to generate its own joy by sparking joy or something else like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah. No, all right, go ahead, let Corbin do his part.
It's
now.
my turn, Professor, not yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not debating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. All right, so Corbin, if you could please give me your opening statement and then a response, if you can, to Curtis's opening
I
statement.
will attempt to. This was a mistake. We're mixing everything around. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the debate. Mr. Curtis, thank you for your opening statement. I appreciate it, Professor. Thank you for having us here.
He took my
And,
line.
It feels good to be here. Now, I am again arguing the point that the happiness that Togepi releases is not artificial, and it should not be considered a drug. Let's just say what it is. Togepi is a happy love ball that thrives in sharing its emotions with others. It's honestly that simple. Nothing in any of the entries indicate that this is an artificial phenomena. A drug is defined as a medicine or other substance which has a physiological effect when ingested or otherwise introduced. No,
This is not a court of
not a
law. There
court.
are no
Shut up.
objections. You can't do that.
He's just reading dictionary.
No, nobody said
Dictionary
I can read
reference
dictionary.
And we'll save this for your response.
Yeah, shut up.
Mr. Curtis.
He's getting points docked. He's been very, very disrespectful today. A drug is defined as a medicine or other substance which has a physiological effect when ingested or otherwise introduced into the body. Now, a drug, as far as I know, has to be physically absorbed via a sense. You sniff it, you ingest it, you put it somewhere, whatever. Nothing in any of these entries indicates that a physical absorption is required, for Togepi to share its happiness. It's not offering something that's physically absorbed into the body. It is happy by nature. A transfer of positive emotions and energy from one person to another is not a drug. Based on all the entries, it honestly just sounds like it could be summed up as Togepi is good vibes, and it thrives off of good vibes, and it shares it with other people. It's that simple. Responding to Mr. Curtis, He tried to say that Togepi takes its emotions and thrusts it on other people. Now that makes it sound like it's doing it without consent, but it doesn't. Again, I use the energy aspect. If I'm in a really good mood and I have a really good energy about me and other people are around me, naturally people are attracted to other people with a good positive energy. I think Dawn probably has a really good positive energy. I haven't met her in person yet, I'm just assuming, but that's aside the point. Now, what I'm trying to say is, people feed off of other people's energies. That doesn't mean that it's forced upon you. That's just how humans and Pokemon and creatures work. We thrive off of each other's emotions, and we feed off of each other's, joy and happiness and sadness and all that stuff. And Togepi just has a lot of happiness and joy to give. It's not a drug. It's a vibe. That's a t-shirt.
It's not a drug. It's a vibe. Sure. All right. Are you done?
I am done.
All right, Mr. Curtis, you may now respond to Corbin, and you can make your closing statement. Please try to make them separate and distinct.
Sure. Okay. All right. Objection, Professor. He's reading definitions. That's lame and unoriginal and doesn't have to do with the Pokédex. I just wanted to express that right there.
Is that your official response?
That is part of that's the first part of the response. The second part is Corbin is misquoting me. All right. I'm not saying he's forcing anything on anyone. All right. Togepis are lovely little creatures. But the Pokédex says it stores it transforms the kindness and joys of others into happiness, which it stores quantifiably in its shell and then shares to other people. This is a gathering of material, a transformation in the body, and an exuding of that material back out. This is not just, Togepis are like little balls of sunshine that make people happy. It is a quantifiable process that the Togepi follows through on, okay? Just because that happiness is naturally made by others does not mean it's artificial. For example, you could use a pincer grown and shed from one of my Spinarak and carve it into a prosthetic eye, and you would still consider that a prosthetic eye, not a natural one. You know what I'm saying? The Pokédex says... Okay, that was my response. All right.
Okay, so now we're into the closing statement. In
the closing argument, the Pokédex says it's filled with joy. This kind of also plays into what I was just saying. That this implies that it is accruing this quantifiable substance and joy, and just like you would consider the life-saving anti-venom antidote made from my Spinarak's venom to be a drug, naturally produced joy is gathered, refined, and then injected in the people around it, curing the sickness of sadness and promoting the growth of new happiness in one's life. If that's not a drug, then I don't know what is. Thank you!
He's refrained from yelling.
Thank you!
You're scaring the Togepi. They're looking in the room and crying a little bit.
I'm done. All
right. So you're done. All right. So now, Corbin, it is your turn to give us your closing statement.
No responses?
Just a closing statement.
All right. My closing statement may have a reply or two in there. We'll see.
If you could work it in a way that's
I can,
like
because honestly,
a summary-esque.
It's basically just repeating what I've already said, which is this. Togepi's ability to share kindness and joy and happiness are not quantifiable. There's nothing, there's no way to measure. It's not like a cup of milk. If I pour a cup of milk and give it to you, you now have a cup of milk. You can't transfer or give happiness in that way. It's not a drug, it's not a powder, it's not a leaf, it's not something that you can package up and sell on the streets in a back alley. It's just joy and happiness.
I'd buy some back alley happiness from a Togepi.
I know you would,
honestly,
and we all would.
Anything at this point,
just honestly, anything to feel something. I get that.
Yeah,
yeah. So what I'm saying is it's not quantifiable. Joy and happiness are not quantifiable unless you look at a Togepi. I mean, that's a little bundle of joy right there. If you count a bundle as quantifiable. But jokes aside, that's what I'm trying to say. Emotions are not quantifiable. They're not physical possessions and items you can give or barter with. which is what drugs are. You give and barter and sell them. You can't do that with happiness and joy. Those are emotions. You can't sell human and Pokemon emotions. Also, there's nothing about injecting absorption in any of these. So, yeah, it's not a drug. It's just a feeling. Rest my case.
Okay. All right. So, if I could try to summarize here. Mr. Curtis says that it's taking these feelings of happiness and joy and transforming them into something that it sparks happiness in humans, which is why it should be considered a drug. It's not a real happiness. It's an artificial happiness. But Corbin is saying that it's a vibe. It's an energy that is released from the Togepi that makes you happy, right? Mm-hmm. And therefore it should be considered to be real happiness, because what is real happiness, right? Man, this is tough. Corbin, you did at one point say that Togepis are happy by nature. I mean, I think they have to take in happiness. I don't think they are necessarily happy by nature.
I mean, saying the shell seems to be filled with joy kind of sounds like it's naturally joyful as a baseline.
But it's joy. It says it's joy that it's gathered from other people. It's not.
Yeah, this Pokemon stores up feelings of happiness inside its shell and shares them with others. It collects happiness. I don't think that Togepis are happy by nature. That was really the only thing here that I have for to count off. So I'm tempted to just kind of it kind of seems
it transforms the kindness and joy of others into happiness, which it stores in its shell.
So I'm gonna get points off, but Mr. Curtis spent the end talking about his Spinarak, and he's not gonna lose points, is he?
Did he talk about his Spinarak in the end?
I don't know what he's talking
Did
about.
I'll be honest, I can't.
Did you
even
zone out?
that.
He talked about. Listen to this again. I know you won't, but listen to this lesson later.
What?
He talks about Spinaraks.
I'm trying very hard to listen and also write down the insane things that you guys are saying, so I can try to put it into a rubric somehow.
I think mine is completely sane.
All right. Obviously, I am not here to say who won this debate, who was right, who was wrong. That's why the virtual students are here. So I think if you look in the description of this lesson, you should, at least if you're on Spotify,
not Apple or Flapple.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You should see a poll where you can say if Mr. Curtis won. Therefore,
the correct answer.
No.
Therefore, defending that the happiness is created by Togepi as a drug, or you can vote for Corbin, who says that it's not a drug, it is vibes, it is energy. But yeah, good job for both of you. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys full marks.
Oh,
full marks.
yeah.
This was a hard one. This was a hard one to debate on both sides. It's not easy to make a debate topic for Togepi.
You did your best, Professor.
All right. So that is going to do it for today's lesson on Togepi. Does anybody know who we're talking about next week? It is the first evolution of Togepi.
Oh, is it really? I'm going to say, wait, is
it Decidueye?
Togepu?
No.
Is it Decidueye?
I'm not even going to say that. It's not Decidueye. I'm not even going to repeat Corbin's hilarious joke. Let's be honest.
Togepi?
You know what, Portia? If you edited in a laugh track behind that, I wouldn't be upset. It was funny.
Togepi?
No, we are learning about Togetic.
Oh,
Togetic. Togetic? I don't know. Some people pronounce it differently. But yes, we'll be learning about Togetic next week, and we will be back in the GCLC BOT SCLC.
The regular oval-shaped room.
Yes, man. I really, really wish that the wonderful couple was here. elderly couple, but I don't know. Before we head out, I would love to just let everybody know that if you want to get in contact with me, the professor, you can do so by, just click that Linktree link in our description. That'll give you access to all of the things, all the best ways to get in contact with us here at the GCLC BOTSCLC. Also, very, very importantly, it will give you the link to vote for class president.
Not anymore.
Today. Well, is today not the last day?
Oh, today's the last day.
That's right.
Yeah, today, you have the end of today. If you are listening to this on the Wednesday that it comes out, you have until the end of day to make your vote. So if you haven't voted yet, this is the very, very last chance you have.
This is your last message.
Last opportunity.
In next lesson, in the Togetic lesson, we will be announcing the new class president.
Professor, do you hear that? Did you
hear what?
It's coming from the hallway.
I don't know. I don't hear anything. He's putting his ear to the ground like he's a Poochiana that's chasing something.
Oh, I think it's. Oh, I know exactly what this is. Hold on. Let me get the door.
Hello, everyone!
Hey, look,
Eleanor. Oh, look at you.
Hey, you're.
Oh my God, you're alive?
Oh, we're fine.
Why wouldn't we be fine?
You're alive. You're totally alive. Wow.
We baked you boys a cake!
Oh, that's a big cake.
Cake.
Oh, when they brought cake.
Oh, see, you knew it was gonna be my birthday.
How did you know? How'd you know it was our birthday?
Well, it's all I've been talking about. They're such great landlords. They let me live in their shack and they take care of me and they knew it was my birthday.
Wow, and they
and your birthday.
I'm just looking them up and down and no injuries of any kind.
Yeah, they look fine.
Everything's okay! We just had to run some errands!
They do look fine. I guess they really have been doing chores.
You doing okay, Harold?
I'm good, little fella.
Okay, all right, good.
Harold.
So guys, what's with the? Thank you for the cake and everything. That's great. What's up with the cocoons and the?
What are you talking about?
In the
what's up
in the closet?
Oh, just some old friends.
Very old.
You know what? I think we should end it here. Until next time, class is dismissed.